Hello, I'm Kim Sauer for EMS Now here at Productronica 2013. I'm joined today by Gary Stoffer from Metcal.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thank you very much for joining us on I believe, the third day of Productronica.
Yes.
Very busy show floor. What's your experience been and what has your strategy been here at the show?
Productronica thus far has been great. It's always a show we look forward to. We're a technology leader, technology-based company, and this environment is just saturated with a lot of applications, a lot of knowledge, and this show is no exception to that. A lot of meetings yesterday, was extremely busy. Some pre-planned meetings, but the nice thing about this show is just by being here, what comes in your booth, and that's been very good. So far, excellent show.
Okay, so very happy. And are you showing some new technology, some new innovations at the show, or a mixture of both old and new?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
We pay attention to trends in the industry, and what we're finding, our roots are in hand soldering, but over the years, with the high value of these components, the less touching, the less handling of these components when you rework them has become somewhat of the trend. So that favors a hot air-based solution. So not much of our product development. We introduced a piece of capital equipment at last Productronica called Scorpion for more volume rework, and since then we've completed that package. This year we've released a hot air pencil, and for the very small apertures, the 0201 and 01005 components that are extremely hard to handle. We've released a product for that, just rave reviews, and it's nice when all the talk turns into orders. So
absolutely, well,
good stuff.
That's the end goal, really, as well,
right.
Isn't it?
Right.
So, in terms of the market as such, what's your sort of feeling from a company perspective? Because there's actually, over the last few days, talking to people, there's a lot of positivity, cautious positivity. Is that something that you feel as well?
Cautious optimism. I break down the world largely in three parts. Asia. What we've been doing there for a lot of time is all the mobile devices, the tablets, HDI smartphones, have a heartbeat of their own. So, some of the more volume-based solutions, that's its own environment. Europe, surprisingly, will be our best market this year over year. Very positive growth in Europe. There were some bumps at the beginning. I think we all weren't sure where the region was going to go, but got through it, finished well. And large in part, the companies we partner with, the automotive and medical leaders, are largely here.
Yeah.
And some of the differences in our company, what does the market want, we've kind of, called these signature clients. What do the leaders of specific industries want? And getting into designing some product collaboratively, which increases their investment in the product and ownership. And that's certainly been the case in Europe. So we're probably cautiously optimistic for the future.
Similarly, therefore, for those traditional markets, also in North America, then the automotive, medical, and
somewhat in there are automotive and medical, of course, but even military in the U.S., well, a lot of military. There's been some sequestration, so some reduced spending, which has been a bit of a headwind in the U.S. But the other part of the market that we follow there is all the chip designers are there. So when when the iPhone comes out, 2 years prior to that next release, they're talking about the advanced packaging within that. So, what we've tried to do is get out in front of these technology forums and be a part of the design. Because, how do you build it? How do you test it? How do you rework it? That needs to be a collaborative discussion.
Sure. So a lot of work obviously has gone into it, building it up to the show now and introducing new products and talking to existing customers. Where are we going in the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years, certainly what we'll see is, the trend towards automation. When our customers put their products in the field, if they're going in a plane, a car, or inside your body, safety, process control is of the utmost importance. So, our products will get fundamentally smarter. The ability to reduce those latent defects and premature failures when they get out in the field is certainly a trend we see on the rise. So we're partnering with some medical and automotive leaders who certainly pay attention to this stuff, and as well as automation. Automation just for volume, but automation also to, in these emerging markets, you would think labor's cheap there, where now, but these people make mistakes, and in these new emerging economies, why not have automation, or the balance of the two. So between automation and process control are the two big trends that we're seeing, and we're really paying attention to that in our roadmap.
So lots of opportunities that will open up through that as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, well, lots of opportunities to grab hold of here at the show the last day or so.
Yep.
So thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Appreciate it.
And I'm sure I'll catch up with you at some other show around the world.
You will.
Thank you very much.